So we certainly have a lot of items with a lot of traits in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Most of them legendary items, weapons, neck bombs, grenades, shields, all sorts of stuff. Some of them are going to be notorious. As the seasons progress, we're going to get more and more and more items. There's not really a very good inventory management system in the game, nor is there really any inventory source to kind of view these items. So much like we did with Gotham Knights in today's video, I made a spreadsheet, or at least starting a spreadsheet. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to share it with you. Now, this is going to be a work in progress, and I'll try to continuously update, refine, and fix this. Let me know in the comments about things you want to see on here, maybe things that I should change. Come on over to a stream, either over on Twitch or on the YouTube channel, and let's talk about this and how I can perfect this and make this a little bit easier for the player base. But what I did is divide it up into all of the 7 different gear items and basically listed, this is going to be only the things that have traits, not the things that are the sets like the Bane Infamy gear and stuff like that. This is going to be the notorious items and the legendary items. Now we're going to go through each of the tabs, and I'm just going to show you what you obviously see here, and it could be different later on down the road. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this updated. I'm going to try to refine it, kind of make it better, easier to read, kind of help players. And so looking at firearms first. Now what I did is I'm only so far just going through my items. And so what I did is I took all the armor piercing item. These are legendaries. I haven't put in notorious here, so normally it's going to have a legendary tab and then a notorious tab, so you know which one is which. But as far as armor piercing goes, I've only found it in an AR and in a sniper. And like I said in previous videos, some items are going to be available in all types of weapons, and the name of the item is associated to the trait itself, not to the weapon or the type of weapon it is. The name of the item goes with the trait, okay? And so the armor piercing I have found on AR and on sniper. And some of these weapons also can have different manufacturers, and the manufacturer could also change the stats. But anyways, we have found it in AR and sniper, and it lists the trait right here. So if you're curious, you know, if you don't have specific items or you need to try to farm something or you're looking for stuff that fits your build, you can look at all the traits per the name of the item. So this weapon can damage scavengers, troopers, bombers, and through their personal shield, and can also do full damage through the armor of corrupted tanks and choppers. So all those enemies that have those shields on them that you have to break with either a grenade or a melee attack or something like that, you no longer have to do that. You can just use this weapon and it goes right through their armor. Bugs a poppin', same thing. I found it in pistol, SMG, and shotgun. Bullet propelled grenade, I found it in heavy and in sniper. Combo meal is available on all of them. I believe combo meal is one of the ones that Penguin has. And all of the items that you find at Penguin, I believe is available not only in all manufacturers, but in all types of weapons. All of these can also be master items as well. So basically what it is you're just looking for the type of trait and what type of weapon it is. And as I, farm and get items, I will put an X on things that I know for sure are that drop in that particular item. There are still some that I do get that I haven't had a trait for. So down here at the bottom, you see LX5 Negotiator. I have one of those legendaries. It doesn't have a legendary trait on it. I don't know if it's a bug, a glitch. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Same with Jailbreak. Both of those are in SMGs. Both of them I found to not have traits. I don't know if they have traits, but those would be the only 2 legendary items that I've come across, along with Lucky's Rabbit Foot for the Lucky Charm that does not have a trait, or that I found that didn't have one. But again, it might be a bug. Now with melees, same exact thing. We have legendary, we have notorious, and these are the characters that I have found it in. And so Angry Face, I have found it on all 4 characters, but come at me, I've only had a drop for Boomerang. Same with Free Flow. Electric Company, I've only had drops with Harley Quinn and King Shark. And so I don't know specifically if every single item is available for all 4 characters because, again, the name is associated with the trait. But at least for the ones that are dropping, these are the ones that I know for sure do come in whatever character you're looking for. Also, another thing to keep in mind is I'm not saying that I have found every single item, but I have found at least the majority of all of them that I can think of because I haven't found a new item in a very, 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 very long time. And like I said, I'm still adjusting it. You know, these are grenades right here. And somebody asked me in one of the comments, does this particular grenade come in cluster instead of fastball? Now, the type of grenade it is, whether it be fastball, cluster, or bounce, depends on the manufacturer. So some grenades do come in multiple different manufacturers, which means the manufacturer is what determines what type of grenade it is, fastball, cluster, or bounce. And again, the name of the grenade is determined by the trait, or the trait is determined by the name, whatever one it is. And so don't know how many of these come in all 3 or all 4. I can't even remember how many it is. But I will get this as well filled out as I, continuously get stuff. We got shields here as well. And, when I put this list together and I was looking at all the different items, there's actually not that many shields, neck bombs, lucky charms, and even grenades. There's really not that many different ones, at least, that I have been able to find. And shields as well does come in different manufacturers, but I didn't really see the need to make a different column for the manufacturers because all it does is just change the stats a little bit, right? Traversal, same thing as the melee items, in which when I wrote each of the traversals, I put it in the specific character. So Harley Quinn has these, Deadshot has these, King Shark has these, Boomerang has these. And again, some of them might only be for 1 character, but then some of them might be for 3 characters or 4 characters. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, I'll still keep filling it out as I, progress in the game, as we get new items. These are the neck bombs. I mean, there's really no neck bombs. Like, there's really not that many Legendary and Notorious neck bombs. They don't come in master items. Same with Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms and neck bombs don't come in master items because there's no stats on them, right? It just comes with a trait, and that is it. And so you can either use, the infamy sets or the Notorious, but then there is just only a couple legendaries, at least, again, what I have found. Same with Lucky Charms. I have found a rabbit's foot. I didn't put it on here because I deleted it a while ago, but I did make a video about it, some time ago. I pulled an item called a rabbit foot. And it was a legendary item, and much like those 2 with the firearms, it did not have a legendary trait on it. Now, I don't know if it was a bug or if it was a glitch, but those are the 3 items so far with legendaries that I know didn't have one, at least as far as the item I had. Now, the last thing before we go, I will leave this open for comments. And so if you know for a fact, for example, that you have received the pistol armor piercer, then, you can come over here with an X and place an X as the comment. Do keep in mind, though, that unless I put it there, and unless one of my chosen editors put it there, because I will probably choose maybe an editor or 2 to kind of help me through this process. So if you're interested in becoming an editor, if you are a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, I will leave the option open for y'all to help me editing this. But unless one of my editors do it, or unless I do it, just possibly take it that, I don't know, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. I'm not sure, but I will, at least in the beginning, leave it open for comments for people to help me fill this out or finish it. And like I said, we will, you know, keep it up to date through the seasons. And if you have any additional ideas on columns or what else we should track and things like that, please let me know in the comments of the video, not actually the comments of the spreadsheet. You know what I'm saying? But the link for it is in the description, so feel free to go check it out. And if you're new to the channel, you know, be sure you hit the thumbs up. To be honest, you know, like I said, we're still waiting for season 1 in the Joker. And I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm bored, but a little bit. I have been a little burnt out, you know, trying to grind for some of these weapons and trying to do the same thing over and over and over again with the problems that I keep running into. So that's kind of why we haven't done a whole lot, but we're still keeping up with everything. And I wanted to put this out for everybody, especially right before season 1 starts. Yeah, like, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.